YouTube. It is Saturday the 15th of February. It's 7 degrees outside right now. We're up at the sawmill here. I get up here a little early before the Eddie Horvath shows up. Giving the bus motor a chance at starting up today. 7 degrees. We don't got no power here to plug in the block heater, so I got a fire burning right here, and if this fire can keep me and the Eddie Horvath warm, I'm sure it will warm up the bus motor enough to get her to fire up. We're gonna let this warm up for about a good hour or so. And the hydraulic oil, I actually got one of the turkey fryers underneath of that. Just try to get that oil up. If I get that oil up even 10 degrees, that'll be very helpful. The hydraulic oil, when it's thick, cold, it causes us a lot of problems. So I got that underneath of there, and we're not trying to cook with it, but we're trying to get it warm enough to at least make the carriage and everything work a little bit smoother, because when it's cold like that, it really is hard on the whole system. So we will be with you in a couple minutes when the Eddie Horvath shows up. I'll talk to you in a bit. Well, we're back here. It has been an hour since the heat's been burning out there for the bus motor, and the hydraulic oil the tank's actually feels slightly warm to the touch. So I'm going to see if the bus motor will start up here at this point. I never tried it when it was cold. It's just not good to crank an engine when you're 7 degrees. It's now 16 degrees, and we're almost 9 o'clock in the morning here, and the sun is just beautiful morning. As far as the sun, everything out there is just frosted over. But let's see what she does here. I think she's going to go. Yep. Okay, she is finally running. At least it didn't have a cold start on it. Not good for them. That side of the engine was pretty warm whenever I fired it up, so there we go. The old cloud of smoke. So the fire did the trick. And Eddie Horvath should be here in a few minutes, and we're going to see if we can even do anything. We'll try to let the hydraulics circulate here and get warmed up, and we'll be with you in a few minutes. Good morning, YouTube. I am here with the Eddie Horvath, and it is a brutal morning. I started out at 7 degrees. I believe we might be at 20 by now.
17, 20 degrees.
Yeah, it's cold. It's real cold. We have 14,600 subscribers as of this morning. Thank everybody for supporting this channel. I'm glad everybody likes our content. I'm thinking about doing some videos in the wood shop since it's been so cold up here. If everybody would like that, give me some comments. I am a cabinet maker. That's what I've done for pretty much my whole life. And the sawmill, we got involved in this 26 years ago. Eddie got roped into this,
yeah,
trying to sell us logs. So that's how we met. And he was helping for years with the Meadows mill, and we built that thing from the ground up. And that's the mill that's for sale right now. And I got a couple people responded to it. But if you know anybody looking for a good little sawmill, complete with the power unit, everything's ready to go. And it's still operational, so you can actually see it cut. It's not like it's a pile of parts sitting over there in a corner and say, well, make something out of it.
To make somebody a real good mill. You actually make money on it. You can make money on that mill. Yeah.
But what are we doing today, Ed?
We got to cut 4 more 4x4s for the truck bed.
Yeah, we'll show you the finished product when Eddie builds his wooden truck bed.
Nothing fancy. We're going to cut some 1-foot blocking too, out of oak.
For the band mill, they need they're going to make head blocks out of them basically, and we got a piece of ugly looking pin oak on there. And then after that, we're going to start into some grade sawing, and we're going to try to give you guys one big log of the month. We're going to try to do.
Yeah.
Just give you one video with the big old ugly log and see what we can make out of it. People seem to respond to that. So
we're going to be blasting the log too. We're going to take a real big log and we're going to use some gunpowder and we're going to blow it in half so we can get her up on the mill.
Yep.
It will be interesting.
It'll be
yeah, interesting.
We did that once, and we had a lot of people come running. So, alrighty. Yeah. We'll be with you in a couple of minutes here. We'll get the mill fired up here. Alrighty. Alrighty. We'll get the log up here and we'll see what we can do with it. Yeah, we're not doing much sawing today. We do like to run the equipment. Worst thing for this mill is the set. So, we will be cutting some. Oh, this is the nastiest piece of oak this mill ever seen right here. Piece of pin oak. They want a 12 by 12 block cut out of it, so we'll see. Got a hold of her. Just got to get a little flat spot on it. And we turn the camera down just a little bit. I don't know how the glare is today, but there's not much I can do about it. Just the way it is. I don't want to torture Eddie here too much. Alright, he wants to come through with that, because otherwise he's going to get a big old chunk. Now that is some ugly wood. I'm going to set that flat spot down. At least we got something to work with now. But yeah, we're just trying to get a 12 by 12 out of it, so. I think the log turner's going to have fun with this. Ain't nothing round about it. At least once we get some sides on it. There it goes. Alrighty. A 12 by 12. We will be bringing one right out here. Get up too big of a piece here. Yeah, we pulled this baby right out of the firewood pile. And all it's going to be is head blocks. The real term of a head block, that's what it is right there. And that's the block that the logs will sit on. Oh. Alrighty. They don't want to play nicely. back all the way. Alrighty. Let's see what we get off of this old nasty. Too thick? Yeah, I don't want to send him off a piece that he can't handle. That is ugly. But it will be functional. Alright, I'm going to turn that off. I'm trying to get all the round off of it I can. They really don't matter. Now the turner will like this a little bit better. I think we can turn that back one more time and straighten that other face up just a little bit more. Alrighty. Yeah, you gotta play with it a little bit. That would have been a tough piece of firewood to split, let me tell you that. Let's take this down to 12 inches, and then we'll take one more face off of that, and then we'll be where we need to be. And again, that dial I showed you, we're going to bring it down to the 12 inches. And it's, like I said, very touchy there. It is 12 inches. And one day I'll give you a video of all the controls. I know a lot of people showing interest in it. If you wanted some knotty pine or knotty oak siding, boy, there you go. You got it right there. And I'll turn that worst face out. Not sure which one's worse. Oh well, we're going to call that the worst face. Still 12 inches, and we will have to get Eddie's machine on the other side there to unload it. So I'm going to run it down the end of the tracks here. And we'll bring the machine up here and we'll get this unloaded. So we'll be back when we get the little piece of oak on here and cut Eddie's 4x4. So be with you in a minute. Alrighty, we got that unloaded and he's taking it over to the band mill side as we speak. And let's get the other oak log. Oh, we're gonna cut out this other oak log. We'll pull some, probably gonna pull some decent boards off, but I gotta get it down to a 8 by 8, which will actually be like 8 1/4 by 8 1/4, and then we will saw that into 4 4x4s for Eddie's homemade truck bed. So, did everybody have a good Valentine's Day? I know I did. I had got up in the morning to get on the computer, and to my surprise, the wife had me a card and some chocolates. So I was like, wow, what or not, must have been a good boy. All right, I'm gonna turn that flare out. And that's a good point to start at right there. Wait for the Eddie Horvath. Let's see where we're at here. That gives me an idea where my cut will be. Got the laser, we got information on one. I just got to call and get one ordered here, and we'll show you some video setting the laser up, and I'm anxious to see how that's going to work. Where you sit in a saw cab, it's very hard to judge where you're at, so it'll make it nice. Alrighty. Take a piece of 4/4 off of this, and we'll turn it to the knees. Then we'll whittle it down to 8 1/4. Shave a little bit, but I don't want to waste the board. Sometimes shaving these is really tough. So now we're going to take it down to 8 1/4, and I'm not going to get a full kerf on that thing, but if you take it slow, it'll do all right. shave it one more time. Alright, now we got our 8 1/4. Now we're going to lay it down, and we're going to whittle that down 2 sides until we get to our 8 1/4 again. Not a bad looking little piece out. And where are we at in the center? Yeah, we got a lot of room, so I'll take another board off there. That little shaving out there is going to give me some trouble. I can see that right now. Get right down to the 8 1/4 because we're going to end up in the same shape we were last time. Alright, now we're going to split that into 2 4-inch pieces. So we'll show you the dowel again here. I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, I think you can. Okay, now we're going to take it down to 4 inches because 8 1/4 with the kerf. It's a heavy 8 1/4 because it's actually 9/32. And you can see how touchy that is. You have to really fool with that. 4 inches. And now you got to watch on these thicker pieces. Sometimes it'll try to pinch the saw. And that's not always good. So now look at Eddie throwing that around out there like it's cardboard. Do the same thing. We're going to take that down to 4 inches. Trying to give you a good view here. And okay, there's our 4 inches again. And we should have and you want to take this a little slow because things start flopping around out there. And there you go. There's the 4x4s. And you got to really be careful. You got someone working out there. You know, everything here is hydraulic. I touch a button and I'm telling you something, it happens, and it happens quick. And them hydraulics, they have no forgiveness. Now, what I do at the end there, if you ever noticed, I always run the dogs out and down. And the reason being I do that is that makes sure the cylinders are retracted so you're not exposing the actual chrome rod to the weather, even though we're under roof. But already, we got accomplished what we wanted to accomplish here. This camera's kind of tilted here. So I hope everybody has a great week. We might even do some sawing on Monday. I have that day off. I have a job where we get President's Day off, and if it's a nice day, I might hook up with the Eddie Horvath and maybe we'll cut some more stuff for you. Hope everybody enjoyed this video. And again, I wanted to talk about the woodworking in the shop. So give me your comments on that. Would you like that? And maybe I can do a little bit different stuff, show you what we make out of this actual lumber that gets sawed. And I do got some cabinet making projects coming up, so I will be putting some time in there. So, hey, have a great week, and I will talk to you later. Bye-bye.